Good morning, friends. Myself, Dr. Admuthe Namdev Bhagwan, working as a assistant professor at Annasaheb Avte College, Manchar. Today, we are going to study life cycle of Cercospora, class TYBSc, paper Cryptogamic Botany, unit Fungi, subunit life cycle of Cercospora. You know that Cercospora is a fungi. It is included in division fungi, then subdivision Eumycetes, class Ditromycetes, order Monilineals, family Dementaceae, and genus Cercospora. In this systematic position, division fungi, you know that general characters of fungi. Fungi are the non-chlorophyllous plant, or it is also called as a chlorophyllous plant. Means chlorophyll pigment is absent. In a fungi, cell wall is made of a chitin. Also, in fungi, mode of nutrition is heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Then second subdivision Eumycetes. In Eumycetes, cell wall, there is a definite cell wall, and cell wall is made of a chitin. In class Ditromycetes, in Ditromycetes, perfect stage is absent, and reproduction takes place by asexual method with the help of conidia. Then order Monilineals. In order Monilineals, conidia they are formed on the conidiophore. Then family Dementaceae. In family Dementaceae, plant body is made of a mycelium, and mycelium they are generally black to brown color. And genus Cercospora. In genus Cercospora, asexual reproduction takes place by conidia. This is the classification or systematic position of the Cercospora. The next point is occurrence. Cercospora occurs on groundnut. Cercospora is a facultative parasite. It is a parasite. Parasite means it grows on the other living plants and absorb the food material. In parasite, it is a facultative parasite, especially facultative parasite. Facultative parasite means it grows on the living host, and as well as also it live on the after the death of the host, means on the dead organic matter also. This Cercospora it grows on the groundnut. Hence, groundnut is the host of the Cercospora. Cercospora it also found on the sugar beet. Then it also found on the tomato, potato, and tobacco also. It infects the groundnut, sugar beet, tomato, potato, tobacco, and cause a disease. That disease is called as leaf spot disease. Leaf spot disease is also called as Ticca disease. Leaf spot disease is also called as Ticca disease. Cercospora, there are a number of species. For example, Cercospora personata and Cercospora arachidicola. These are the two species. Cercospora personata and Cercospora arachidicola. They infect the groundnut and cause a disease. That disease is called as leaf spot disease or Ticca disease. After severe infection, that leaves collapse. This is the occurrence of the Cercospora. The next point is the thallus structure. You know that in a fungi, plant body is made of a mycelium, as like to this. In Cercospora also, plant body is made of a mycelium. Mycelium is a group of hypa. Mycelium is a group of hypa, and hypa is a thread-like structure. In Cercospora, that hypa, they are multicellular, septate and branched. Multicellular, septate and branched. These hypa, they are parasitic. Intracellular means within the cell or within the host or inside the host. That hypa at the tip, they form a knob-like structure. This is the host cell. In the host cell, that hyphae, it forms a knob-like structure. That knob-like structure is called as osteria. And osteria is a food-sucking organ. It sucks the ready-made food material. So osteria is called as food-sucking organ. It sucks the ready-made food material. This is the thallus structure. When this Cercospora infect groundnut, that groundnut leaves looks like this. These are the groundnut leaves. These are the spots, leaf spots. Initially, these spots, they are yellow color, then they are brown color. Then what happened? Due to the attack of the Cercospora, there is effect on the process of photosynthesis, and due to the effect of the process of photosynthesis, there is a less yield. This is the thallus structure. Then next point is the reproduction. Reproduction means production of a new individual. In Cercospora, reproduction takes place by asexual method. Sexual method is completely absent. In the class Ditromycetes, sexual reproduction is completely absent. Hence, in Cercospora there is a asexual reproduction. In Cercospora, asexual reproduction takes place by conidia, and these conidia, they are developed on the conidiophore. This is the conidiophore. On the conidiophore, conidia are formed. They are present in also in a group. Color of the conidia is dark colored. These conidiophore also dark colored. They are small and unbranched. Conidiophore are small and unbranched. Also they are aseptate. While conidia are, they are septate. Conidia looks like this type. Septate. Each conidium, single conidium, many conidia. Single conidium, their shape is clavet shape. Clavet shape means at the base they are rounded, and at the tip or at the apex they are tapering. Means rounded at the base and tapering at the apex. Such type of shape is present in conidia. These conidium, they separate from the conidiophore and they infect the host, groundnut, sugar, wheat, tomato, potato or tobacco, and forms an infection. Then what happens? These conidium, they germinate and forms a new individual. This is the asexual reproduction by conidia. and sexual reproduction is absent. In this way, in life cycle of Cercospora, there is a asexual reproduction is present. Only asexual reproduction is present. This is the life cycle of Cercospora. These are the points we study: systematic position, occurrence, thallus structure, and reproduction. Then, friends, on the next lecture we will be studying life cycle of Puccinia. Okay, thank you.